This is DJ Torch on the 1 and 2. About to get this show started. We're going to start this party with your trigger. Here she go. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it ain't no jive. Here we go.
To another episode of How to Decipher Red Flags. Please watch this and I'll be right back.
Let's get into it. We got Aunt, 26, Texas, entrepreneur, no kids. What kind of woman you looking for?
Traditional woman for sure. I'm old school.
Okay, I can already start right off. This is going to be weird. He wants a traditional woman but he's got a hoodie on, on a show, national show, looking all thuggish out. Yeah, that's traditional. Yep.
I believe a man should provide, so she got to be a traditional woman who want to be a wife and she want to be married.
What qualities you feel as though are a traditional woman?
Modest. She got respect for herself. She holds herself to a high standard. And she's feminine.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Non-traditional woman.
Bring the camera up so we can see your full. Bring it up a little bit. We see a lot of your ceiling.
I'm 6'5", so I can stand up for you. I'm 6'5".
This is the Kendra cam. Got here early. All right. Okay, this is the Kendra cam. He's 6'5". All right. The question is, why are you single?
Well, I recently was dealing with somebody not too long ago, a couple months ago. We didn't.
Traditional men don't say the word dealing. Shout out to MTGV and Sugar Love in their house. Good seeing both of you. Here we go.
Work out, but I think my mindset as far as what I'm looking for. I'm more old school, and I feel like we in a new generation where a lot of men don't want to be traditional, and a lot of women don't want to be traditional. So when you kind of in a non-traditional generation, because I'm 26, so most people don't want to do that. Most people kind of 50-50, or they think a man and a woman don't have differences that we do. You feel me? So I think that's probably why a lot of people they don't rock with that.
But he just said he was messing around with somebody. A traditional person, truly traditional. You mean you're not messing with people. You are dating with a purpose. That is because your movement is traditional.
Okay.
Everybody, it's kind of like people are coming up with these. They're saying things they don't know anything about. Okay. You don't know what traditional means.
Now, I condensed the episode so that you could see what I needed you to see, but Kendra does go on to say that she knows a lot of women are going to bombard him with requests to get to know him. And I actually think that her statement, in a nutshell, is why Black women are still being played with in 2024.
Pause for 1 second, Mr. Snoopy in the house. Let's keep it going.
You have got to be able to realize and decipher red flags. If you are going to date men, yes, if you are going to date men in 2024, you must become a pro at recognizing red flags. If you become educated on this, I promise you, most men will expose themselves in a few minutes of speaking.
Exactly. She is speaking 100%, 150% on the top, on line, on 100. That's 100. I'm telling you. That is Ganya and Tanya Sweat in the house. I'm telling you, you got to get those red flags because it's all bad if you don't.
Now, first of all, looking at him, you see the way he carries himself, do-rag on, hoodie on, his body language, the way he speaks, even the way his mouth was moving, gives aggressive. He will probably disrespect you, call you out of your name. If you notice also, he mentions traditional and modern women, which means that he is into red pill, which also means that he has unhealthy attitudes and outlooks about women.
Not only that, but there's nobody in the red pill that's traditional. The red pill, the whole theory behind it, why men are in it is because it promises them access, easy access, not just access to women, easy access to women. And think of all the red pill greats. All the red pill greats were promiscuous. All of them. Fresh and Fit, Kevin Samuels, Obsidian, all of their MTR, they're all promiscuous men. So promiscuous men, technically, in most cases, are not traditional at all because it's not traditional to hoe around. And that's the funny thing about it is that basically when you think about it, they're the opposite of traditional. The opposite.
He will try to control you, and he will feel like that it is his male given right to dominate you and tell you what to do. And women have got to stop being swayed by the fact that a man is tall or he's okay looking. If anybody can really pay attention to what he is putting out, his vibe is bad. And he will be a problem for any woman that gives him a chance. And you know what? I don't mean to toot my own horn, but after I watched this and I did research into him, I was like, I'm correct. I'm always correct. I should get paid for this because I'm always right. I've learned. But anyway, I want y'all to see something. Please watch this.
You got to check this out. Your trigger nailed it. Check this out.
And then once y'all watch that, come back, listen to me, and then hire me or something, all right? But all right, hold on. Please watch this.
I'm gonna sit here and act like I don't agree with nothing in the red pill community because I
Okay, let me pause right here. I need to go. Remember, this is Mr. Traditional. Look at his background. Look at his background. Got a video game. Looks like he's in a kid's room. If that's his room, that's creepy. And it looks like, oh man, that's creepy. Let me keep
here and act like I don't agree with nothing in the red pill community because I do.
Hopefully this don't sound bad, but like, it look like you just got out of jail. You been in jail before?
Yeah.
It look like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like your mugshot, I seen it before or something. I don't know. Why you here?
Trying to see what's up with you.
Shit, no, what's up with me for real? I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't got nothing going on.
For real?
Like, if I was to give you 10 seconds right now to win my decision to keep you, what will you do?
You want me to sing to you?
That nigga is a simp. I ain't gonna lie. As soon as she would have said you look like you just got out of jail, I'm not about to, like, she already trying to disrespect.
Now, the key word, simp. Simp is not a traditional word. In fact, believe it or not, this is the funny part, is that most of the time, these clowns, when they use the word simp, they are usually disrespecting a man who does have traditional values, ironically enough. Because that is, I'm sorry, fellas, but if you want to call yourself traditional men they don't mind putting their women on a pedestal. They don't mind doing things for women. They don't mind that. They don't mind protecting women, whether they know them or not, because it's a tradition. That's how it works. So you all are just faking it. Here we go.
Respect the nigga and play the nigga like he a cornball. Like, oh, you just like you got to jail. What would you do for 10 seconds? Like, bitch, I'm not about to do shit. Fuck is you talking about? You either about to tap in or you not. Bitch, I'm not about to sit on the scene to you. That nigga's a simp.
Did you hear what he said? But he says he's traditional. This is what's going on, is when people say there's something they're not. That's just crazy to me. Let me fix my camera a little bit. Let me fix my camera just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Okay, I want to get more of my hand in there. So anyway, let's keep it going. Here we go.
He about to sit up here and do a whole minstrel show for some pussy that he ain't gonna never hit. And I'm not about to do none of that.
Here he goes again. That's not traditional. That's not traditional speak right there. That's about, he's talk about living a false life. He is so full of it.
You better get your goofy ass on.
Now, I went to this man's social media.
Goofy is not unless he is using in a different context. Goofy is not a traditional word. That guy is a fraud. That's what you call a fraud, is when somebody says they are something they are not. Something they are not.
And as you can see, he does agree with red pill, which I already said. And I promise you that I made all of these conclusions before I went to his social media. And then you notice in the video where he's calling that young woman a B word and calling the man a simp, and how the B word just rolled off of his tongue. You can tell that he has no problem with disrespecting a woman or calling her out of her name.
Exactly. And that's not traditional. I mean, if there is a word or a sense, that's definitely not traditional.
think that Ray Charles can see that. Honestly, you can see 99% of the time, you can see red flags are there from day one. Women just ignore them for their own personal reasons. Maybe he's fine. Maybe he's tall. Maybe he has a bomb body. Maybe he has some money. Maybe he has a good job. Maybe your biological clock is ticking. Maybe you're just plain desperate. But whatever the reason is, if you are simply willing to look objectively at these men, red flags are present.
Exactly. I don't know if you saw my last there goes the neighborhood, but you got to check it out. In there, we have a young lady who is on Melly Monaco's show, the Pineapple Show, and she did a master class on breaking down a dude watching the red flags fly, and then telling him, peace out. It was wonderful. He thought he had her and everything, but she was just sitting back listening to him. If you listen to these dudes, they will tell you everything. Welcome, Larry Wilson in the house. Here we go.
99% of the time. And you can avoid a failed relationship, getting your heart broken, or adding another body by just simply using common sense.
Yeah, definitely. She is breaking it down. This is your trigger. You got to give her some love. Definitely go over to her channel, check her out. Here we go.
Honestly. Now, if you guys would like some more content like this, let me know, because there is really a method to this. There's a method.
I mean, I think something. Let me tell you something. You're triggered. You're onto something. Yeah, I would say that the first person I've seen who really broke down the red flag system really well um, uh, was Queenmaker. She does a great job with the 41 Shades of Men. It's 100%. It's 100%. I'm telling you, because I've read these kind of dating books before, and there are even books that just go over personality types, and those are so important to know. You need to know the personality type that puts themselves in front of you, and you need to be able to chop them down into pieces and know what you got. I mean, really, it works for not just for dating. It works for everything. It works for knowing who you're going to be around and deal with. Know if you're in danger or not. That kind of shit.
To my madness and how I make these conclusions, and I'm right all the time, because a lot of women, and you know what? Let me say this. I really want y'all to let me know the truth, okay? If y'all like content like this,
I like content like this. Bring it on, bring it on. Let's go to another red flag. Here we go. Okay.
Now, I'm not one to gossip.
Let me fast forward.
Two of his youngest sons, Sade.
Okay. This is from Chronicle Speaks. Check this out.
Then it's time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes, look at you.
As the
New Diamond in the house. Here we go.
saying goes, what goes around comes around. And Neo's ex and the mother of two of his youngest sons, Sade, is learning that the hard way. Sade and Neo's ex-wife, Crystal Renee, were actually pregnant at the same time. And Sade had...
See, this is crazy to me. Now, let me break something down. As far as music, I was a huge Neo fan. I liked his music. I liked the classic R&B vibe he had. But Neo, he needs to turn his name to New Ho. You heard me, New Ho, because that's what he's doing. I think if we labeled ourselves the way that we label women, we would act better. It's like, the funny thing is this: men are 3 times as sexually active as women are. Black men, black women. Okay? So, with that said, how in the hell are you going to call a woman a 304 and you doing 3 times the damage? 3 times. 3 times. So Neo should change his head. As much as I love his music, he should change his name to New Ho.
Had 2 children with Neo while he was still married. Sade claims that she profusely apologized to Crystal Renee for the role that she played in the demise of their divorce. However, Karma is like no habla inglés when it comes to the word apologies, and when it's ready to come and get you, it gets you. Now, Sade is beefing with Neo because she stated that Neo was supposed to be watching their 2 kids along with his other kids, but he actually had another woman at the home holding hands with his 13-year-old daughter that he has with Monyetta Shaw. She obviously kicked the woman out of the house. The woman is nothing but an Instagram promoter. Let her tell it. And Charlie just got ugly. I'm going to let you watch the whole live, but before we do, please be sure to subscribe.
I mean, yeah, make sure you subscribe to Chronicle Speaks, and make sure you subscribe here too. Don't forget that. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button on both channels, Chronicle Speaks and here. Thank you. Here we go.
To this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any news regarding this story and so much more. Now let's get back into it.
Say hi, you guys.
So what the first thing you see is this, is that, let me go back. Okay, that's at 136. Let me go back. There's nothing you can do. Look at all these beautiful women he was around, right? Her. Okay. This is the thing. A red flag, a general red flag is when you in your own mind think that the way you look, the way you are, or anything is going to change the way a man behaves. And I would say, I don't know, I'm going to be nice and say 8 times out of 10, that's just not going to be true. Basically, it doesn't matter how good you look, because let's face it, even though I'm not into the super glam. I mean, she's cute, but basically the thing is this. It doesn't matter how goodly you look. She generally is a gorgeous woman. She generally is a gorgeous woman. And the other young lady was gorgeous. As you can see, it doesn't matter. It won't make a difference. It won't make a difference. He's still going to cheat. Cheaters cheat. So if you cheated with the cheater, more than likely, he going to cheat on you too.
Say hi, you guys. Back up.
What?
Back up.
You live? Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, everybody. He calling the police, y'all. He calling. No, I don't give a. Listen. No, you know what you did. You body slammed me on the floor. Come on, police.
Good point, Trigger Love. He don't have none of the kids' pics anywhere in the house. But you see what his priority is. His priority is to make the kids, not take care of them and love them and give them all the attention they need. No.
Police, come on, call the police like you said you was gonna do. Y'all, he calling the police. That's crazy. He calling the police. That's motherfucking insane.
Somebody's asleep.
Why so blurry? I want them to see your police ass face.
What is that? What is she doing? Dang.
You want them to see my face?
See,
yeah.
Want me to tell everybody?
A gentleman knows how to handle a situation properly. And Neo is not doing that. His priority are the children, or they should be anyway, not getting laid, which is basically, quite honestly, unfortunately, that seems to be that priority with men in our community. Let's keep it going.
Tell them the real you. 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 And why we're here today. Tell them why we're here today. Refuse to remove me. Why? Because the commotion. How did the commotion start? What did we talk about? What did I ask?
You playing a video game? Meanwhile, in the middle of a, I wouldn't call it a confrontation. Let's call it a confrontation. Yeah, this is just a lack of maturity right here.
Ask of you.
All of that is irrelevant.
Neil is damn near my age, and he's playing video games in front of a woman instead of resolving the issue. He needs to put the controller down. He needs to speak to this woman in a mature, if possible, mature voice and resolve the issue. Obviously, she's not happy. It's crazy to me.
All of that is irrelevant. Okay, so you calling the police like a police ass nigga, Y'all, guess what? Over what? Because he want hoes over the house while his kids is here.
Mars Tomas. He's not a man. He's a man child. Exactly. I mean, he's literally got a toy in his hand.
Why this nigga likes to have hoes, drugs, and weed, alcohol, mushrooms, and prostitutes in the house while his kids are here. Everyone.
Wow. And you know something? I don't think she's lying. I really don't.
Has asked him to stop, but he will not listen to nobody. This is what's going on. This is the tea. While the bitch is in the house, I asked him not to bring no bitches in the house. I even came over here to help him with these fucking kids because he won't watch these kids.
Because he's a kid. Look at him. Controller in hand. Not talking to her. I will give him this much. At least he's not attacking. It's sad that I have to give him some love for at least not attacking her, but that's how bad it is, in the hood. That's how bad it is. I mean, and he's not in the hood, trust me. He's in a nice house, I can tell. Eat, pray, yoga in that house, Tomas in that house, sugar love in that house, new diamond in that house. Let's keep it going. Larry Wilson, Mistress Newbie, Tanya Sweat. This is what men call traditional living. This is it.
Police. A weird ass nigga. That's what I do know.
Wait, who's in the back? Wait a minute. Wait. Let me go back here for a minute. I thought I saw somebody in the bed. And that's who's snoring. Who's in the bed snoring?
Alcohol, mushrooms, and prostitutes in the house while his kids are here. Everyone has asked him to stop, but he will not listen to nobody. This is what's going on. This is the tea. While the bitch is in the house, I asked him not to bring no bitches in the house. I even came over here to help him with these fucking kids because he won't watch these kids.
If you listen close, you can hear somebody snoring. Yep, he's playing video games during an adult situation. He probably smokes weed in front of those kids. Yep, Jeezy B in the house. Jeezy B says this, y'all realize he's rich. They don't follow those regular rules. Plus, women love it when you have other women. Hey, I'm just gonna let you have your own opinion on that. But basically, the thing is he's acting like a child right now. He is not really that rich, by the way. He is not. He has cash flow, but he's not rich. Yeah, multi-million. This is Joseph Scott, multi-millionaire, but he's a kid. Wow, how? Well, look at him now. I mean, basically, he's been living off of his talent, which is great. Which I will admit is excellent talent. But this is childish, right? Like exactly, Tomas. His mentality is childish. Fellas, come on. If you're in a serious discussion with somebody like they are, you're not supposed to be playing video games. You're supposed to be sitting down and engaging the person eye to eye. Eye to eye. And then Jeezy B says, remember, ladies, It ain't about character. It's about money, right? Right? That's why we're here. That is why we're here, Jizzy B, because we are making it clear that's not what it's about. It's not supposed to be about that. Tomas, he's been handling his business as a man for at least a decade. He's not trying. Joseph Scott. Let me see. Let me hold on one second. Let me bring something up here. I'm glad we're having this engaging conversation, though. I'm glad everybody's here. Okay. So it looks like here somebody says that Neo was in some freak offs. Diddy freak offs. That's a great thing to be in. I mean, that's yeah, Neo's wife, exposing dirty secrets. All the red flag Neo's exes ignored. Yep. Wow. He's messy, fellas. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna play these videos, but I'm just gonna strum through them. Look at this. Neo's accuses him of being like Diddy. Wow. Okay. Then here's another. Neo's ex-wife reveals the new shocking detail. That doesn't sound good. This does not sound like a guy who handles his business. Neo comes from his wife. Okay, his wife is pissed. Wife is pissed, that's for sure. All the red flags Neo's exes, ignored. Let's check into this one. Here we go.
They got the marriage annulled after only a few months.
Okay,
Start with Neo's
this is a man
bacon jerky, buffalo wing popcorn, or gummy sour bears from rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has thousands of 5-star reviews.
This is RRG, and get those snacks look hella good. RRG, you got it going on.
Now, let's start with Neo's first marriage, shall we? At the age of 19, he tied the knot with an unidentified woman, but he told TMZ they got the marriage annulled after only a few months because he had his sights set on bigger things.
Okay, that sounds like, he's handling his business, right? He's handling his biz. Why, seeking knowledge in that house? He's handling his business. He is handling it. That, of course, he handled it so quick. The whole marriage lasted 2 months. Rico Reed gaming in the house. The guy's making excuses is wide to me. Man, let's get this party started. This party is.
He told the news outlet, "Music is honestly the only thing I've ever loved, so I chose this over her." Now,
wow, that sounds mature to me. Don't get me wrong. If music's everything you ever loved, then you should just, I don't know, not marry women, right? He literally married somebody. Now, how's that handling business? Marrying somebody and saying, "Well, I love music more and I'm gonna dump you." What sense does that make?
Now I'm here and I don't know where she is. Now, we don't consider it a red flag that he has a failed marriage under his belt since he was so young at the time. However, the fact that he admits that music will always come first indicates that no woman will ever be his top priority.
Right.
But still, throughout his career, he's had no shortage of beautiful women on his arm, including Monyetta Shaw. He and Monyetta met in 2009 at a Jamie Foxx concert in Louisiana.
Okay, so we're to a red flag that's we need to speak about here. If a man has a past as a HOE, he is going to have a future as an HOE, whether you like it or not. You can believe it all you want, and you can say that he's not, and you can believe that he's not, and you can dream that he's not, but the bottom line is he is. So here we go.
They became friends, but eventually things turned romantic, and Neo started buttering her biscuits. In November 2010, they welcomed their daughter, and that same month, they flew to the Dominican Republic to celebrate.
Another red flag. Kids before marriage.
Celebrate Fabulous's birthday. While there, Neo proposed with a 10-carat diamond
Now
engagement
remember, he already said that music comes first. So what does he got to offer this woman? Let's see.
ring, and Moneta said yes. Moneta got pregnant again in 2011,
Big mistake. Big ass mistake. I don't know why you're letting him do that.
and this was around the time their relationship really started to go downhill. She told the New York Post she was at their home in Atlanta while Neo spent all of his time working in LA. When she suggested that she move to LA so they could be together as a family, Neo was adamant that she stay in Atlanta
Because what? Let's find out.
that's where he wanted his children to be raised. Surely a Grammy Award-winning, chart-topping, in-demand artist could afford to purchase homes for his family in multiple locations, right? And a multimillionaire entertainer could surely provide his children with the best of the best in any city of the world.
So even when a man's rich, right? Being rich does not necessarily mean you're a high value man. Not to women anyway. I mean, shallow women maybe that just want money strictly. Yeah. Why seek a knowledge? Breaks it down once again. Men are sex oriented. They jet and desert kids and all to chase other endeavors without things tying up their time or putting kryptonite, aka responsibility, responsibility on them. Bars, kryptonite and responsibility yep, that's what it is. It's to black men, kryptonite, responsibility, same thing. Here we go.
Right? So what was the real reason he kept Moneta 2,183 miles away from him? Well, 4 months before Moneta gave birth to their second child, Neo sat down with a British magazine and admitted he was guilty of being a cheater, pumpkin eater.
There you go. Neho. Neho. Seems like a nice, well, you know what? Jizzy B says, hey, seems like a nice guy, right?
He added, there are times when I know I'm not the nicest person, when I know what I'm doing is wrong, but then sometimes you have to figure out what's really important to you. There are times when I get upset. There's an ugly side to me. It's not all smiles. Instead of walking away, Moneta stayed and ultimately lost her self-respect. In her book titled Bigger Than Me, which we've linked for you in the description box, Moneta said she had the engagement ring, but she didn't have the commitment. She wrote,
you could toss the ring. It's worthless without the commitment. I mean, I guess it'll buy you a ticket. It'll buy you a ticket out of there, maybe a couple months, rent, depending on what he spent on it. I don't know why.
I subconsciously started turning a blind eye to the lies and infidelity. She tried to find happiness in her material possessions.
Oh, yeah. There it goes, folks. Let him cheat in peace, right? Let's see if she found happiness. Let's see if that helped out. Maybe it worked out. Let's see.
But that didn't work. She worked out and kept herself looking nice and tight, but that didn't stop him from cheating either. She told herself all men cheat, so she could feel better about her situation.
Yeah, and Mr. Snoopy, he is not attractive to me, especially with that massive forehead. Money makes women blind. Bars.
And in order to gain some control, she told Neo that if he was going to cheat, he needed to tell her first and make sure he used protection.
Oh, please. He didn't have enough respect before. Why is he going to have respect after and start using protection? I mean, why? Why would he do that?
Moneta wrote in her book that even though she gave him a whole pass, Neo continued lying and playing games behind her back.
Yeah, because that's that's what makes him happy, is hurting other people. Just because he's being nice about it, or seems to be nice about it, because, he's a nice guy, right? Doesn't mean it. I bet he gets really evil when he doesn't get his way. That's what happens.
And while he was out having fun, she was still faithful and 100% committed to him. In another act of desperation, she agreed to invite a third person into their bedroom. In her book, she wrote, I told myself that if I weren't in it, then another woman would be taking my place. Moneta proved to Neo that she would do anything to keep him and their family together.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's going to be the way he is. He's just going to be the way he is. He's not going to change. He would find another way to disrespect her, even if she gave him every wish. That's why that fit, feminine, friendly, and submissive crap never works, because it's never going to be enough. It's never going to be enough. It never was. At best, it buys you a little time. At best, I repeat, at best, it buys you a little time. That's it.
So when he suggested she get her tubes tied, she agreed. And Neo also agreed to undergo a vasectomy to signify that they were mutually committed to their relationship.
Oh, come on. How does...
She gave birth to their son in October 2011, and before the doctors finished up in the delivery room, she told them, "I want you to burn my fallopian tubes." Moneta told the New York Post that afterward, she assumed Neo had followed through with his promise to get a vasectomy. However, she didn't have time to confirm because she was too busy caring for their children and planning their wedding. She said, "I trusted him so much that it never even crossed my..."
Remember, this is the second marriage. This isn't even the first one. The first one lasted only 2 months.
My mind that he hadn't gone through with it. 2 months before their August 2013 wedding date, Neo called her and told her, "I don't want to be monogamous anymore."
So he's a hoe. You know he's a hoe. He costs 15 cents at a dollar show. He's a hoe. You know he's a hoe. So I don't care how much money you have. If you are a male 304, then you've lost a lot of value right there. K Brown in the house. You've lost some value, sir. I mean, this is the problem we have in our community, is that we're willing to give up so much to make our second head happy. That's a shame. All the respect. This is messy. Messy, here we go.
Well, it wasn't like he was monogamous in the first place. But what he meant was that he didn't want to be with her anymore. The relationship she thought would last forever was officially over. Sort of. During an appearance on The Real, Moneta revealed that they lived together for another year following their breakup. Neo told Vibe magazine that he had been in so many back-to-back relationships that he decided to take a break and be a single man.
Yeah. He wasn't even in relationships. He was in situationships, in my opinion. Here we go.
So although he and Moneta were still living under the same roof, he said he started doing all the sick and disgusting things that single men do.
Oh man. Oh man. So he did go to Diddy. That's code word for going to Diddy's freak-offs.
I'm not proud of a lot of it. In 2015, he met Crystal when she auditioned to appear in a short film associated with one of his albums. Neo said there was something about Crystal that made him want to be monogamous, and he knew she was the one.
Oh shit, here we go.
2 weeks after they met, they went on their first date. When Neo released the video for his song Money Can't Buy, featuring Crystal as the video vixen, Moneta realized he had moved on. In her book, she describes the pain of watching Neo embrace monogamy with someone he had just met.
Don't just give it some time. He's not embracing it for a while. He is who he is.
Moneta wrote, "She will have everything that I ever wanted with the same man that I wanted it with."
No, wait a minute. She will have everything you thought you wanted from the same black man. Let's get that right. And you will find out soon. Here we go.
To make matters even worse, social media tagged Moneta in pictures of Crystal and Neo, and that added another level of pain that Moneta couldn't even put into words. While at a hotel in January 2015, Neo told Crystal, "I love you. I can't live without you." Crystal,
If there's ever the love bombing phase. Why Seeking Knowledge breaks it down again. Yes, New Diamond. We are nurturers. I don't fault myself for being a beautiful creature and bash myself for letting these dusties take advantages. I know the hazards men bring now. I'm armed. Bars. Here we go.
Responded, well, why don't you marry me then? He didn't have a ring, but Crystal told him she didn't need a ring to be engaged. So he proposed right then and there, and she said yes. 7 months later, they announced Crystal's pregnancy. When
I thought he said he got a vasectomy. Oh, yeah, in the house. I thought he said he got a vasectomy. Didn't you hear? Now he's not even a man of his word. I thought he said he got a vasectomy, but he sure made that woman pregnant, didn't he? You don't even take care of the other kid. And the scary part is, unfortunately, this is common.
Moneta heard the news, she was crushed.
And I don't mean the rapper either.
Not only did the pregnancy confirm that Neo hadn't gone through with the vasectomy, but Moneta couldn't believe he was starting a new family, while she was left behind and unable to conceive any more children.
Yeah. Yep. He didn't care. Not a man of, let's ignore that this is a man and woman relationships going on here. But he's already proven that he lies, proven that he's promiscuous, proven that he cheats, proven that he's not a man of his word. Man, I don't care how much money you got. Those are some valuable things that men of integrity, oh, he has no integrity either, value. That's why no matter how much money he gets, he's not a high value man.
She also discussed the heartache she experienced during her time on the reality show Atlanta Exes. Neo and Crystal got married on the West Coast in February 2016. The children he shared with Moneta weren't at the ceremony because they had a school orientation they needed to attend in Atlanta. There are 365 days in a year, but Neo managed to have his wedding on the one day his children were unavailable. Interesting, ain't it?
Because he doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Crystal and Neo went on to welcome their son in 2016, and another son followed in 2018.
Wow, and he racks them up too, don't he? He racks them up. Let's see what happens though.
Moneta told the New York Post it hurt to see Neo and Crystal parade their love on social media. Moneta also
it's not going to last.
Hoped Crystal was paying attention to the red flags. Moneta said, how does she know that he's not going to do the same thing to her that he did to me? Perhaps Neo was more content with Crystal because she appeared to be about that life. After news of her first pregnancy hit the internet, an anonymous person posted old footage of Crystal participating in adult activities with 2 other women. Neo was reportedly unbothered by the footage. Crystal and Neo settled down in the lap of luxury, and Crystal told the Daily Mail that she loved living in the $1.9 million home in Sherman Oaks, California, that Neo had purchased for them. But wait, wasn't Neo adamant about raising his children in Atlanta when he was with Moneta?
Yeah, that's what he said. It's not the truth. Why seek knowledge? These rich men only want tax deductions, just like military back, etc. They tore and bone everything they want to.
But suddenly, he's perfectly fine with raising his children in another state? Very interesting.
Yep.
But in February 2020, after 4 years of marriage, Neo announced they were over. He opened up about their marital issues and claimed they split up because their demons don't mesh.
Yeah, notice how he takes no responsibility. That's number 3.
And then the pandemic hit, and being quarantined together helped them reignite the spark. Neo said they had uncomfortable conversations, hashing out their problems by being, quote, blatantly, painfully, brutally honest. Those difficult conversations brought them closer together, and they reconciled 4 months later. Crystal gave birth to Neo's 5th child, a baby girl, in June 2021, and things appeared to be going well for them. Neo told 2Fab website that Crystal was done having children, but she encouraged him not to get a vasectomy just in case she changed her mind. They talked about their reconciliation to several news outlets, and they were proud of the progress they had made as a couple. Not only was their marriage back on track, but Neo and Moñeta had a peaceful co-parenting relationship as well. In addition to that, Moñeta healed her heart and found love again when she married businessman and father of 2, Heath Carter, in November 2021. In an interview with Us Weekly, Moñeta said that despite having a tubal ligation, she and Heath were discussing the possibility of having a child. In May 2022, a gossip site named Dumois shared an email they had received with the subject line, "Not a good man." The submission, which was in the form of a blind item, claimed an R&B icon who had recently reconciled with his wife during quarantine had fathered a child with an Atlanta exotic dancer. The anonymous tea spiller also claimed the child was born around the same time the R&B singer welcomed a baby with his wife.
I mean, man. What? Okay, maybe this is why he hasn't been putting out that many albums, because he's literally smashing everything that has a pulse.
2 months later, on July 30th, 2022, Crystal revealed in an Instagram post that Neo has been cheating on her for the past 8 years. In other words, he was pretty much messing around for their entire relationship.
He never stopped. He never stopped. He had been doing this ever since. He never had a loyal bone in his body. Never. Never had a loyal bone in his body. Never ever. Now we have this.
Police. A weird ass nigga.
So, okay, so that's a little kid in the okay. I mean,
that's what I do know. And I know how. The police, right? The police.
Legacy we get the
offer. You goddamn right. You a weird ass, weenie ass, Mark ass nigga.
Right. That you decided to have 2 kids with. So
almost
like it's not really
how did we get there? Let's go. Oh shit. Since we on live, let's go there. Let's start with the freak off. How we get there? Tell them about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr. Tell them.
She went
about the freak off. Tell them about the fucking freak off.
Man.
Tell them the truth. Tell these people the truth. Oh, shut the fuck up. You don't give a fuck about none of these kids. Do y'all see a fucking picture in this house of a fucking kid? He don't
bars. Mr. Snoober, you nailed it. Here we go.
Don't care about these kids. All he care about is doing drugs, drinking alcohol, and fucking these hoes. That's what you care about. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Man.
Let's go. Man, where the police at? Oh, we know. I don't want.
They let you stay on live all the way to the precinct. I don't think.
Okay.
Look, Chronicle speaks. Be bringing. Be bringing.
Shut your ass up, and I'm a Diddy bop the fuck up out of here. I'm a Diddy bop the fuck up out of here. You and your freak off. You can get back to your freak off in a minute. You'll be next. You'll be next. You'll be next.
R&B legend Neho. I mean, he never stopped. It's not like he never stopped. LOL, it's the money. It talks. Jizzy B.
You'll be next. Your stories will be coming out next. You know what the fuck going on. You know, how was Braden conceived? Let's start there. No. Let's start at Tigger's house. Let's get to it. What happened at Tigger's house? What was supposed to be happening? And what ended up happening? Let's start. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's tell these people who you really are. Let's stop faking. Oh, the people. Man, shut your weird ass up.
Man, she is going in. She is going in on him. She gives no F's. I'm telling you, she is going in.
Get to it.
Get to what?
Yeah, Tigger house, big Tigger. Very strange things happening.
And remember, I mean, he must be how old is Neo? Let me find out. Hold on, give me 1 second here. He's younger than I thought. He's only 44.
He looks
older.
He already calling the police for you. The fuck? So he could come here and have a freak off. That's what the fuck you do every motherfucking night. You're a fucking weirdo. You got a fucking 13-year-old girl upstairs, but you running around here with hoes holding their hand, and you don't even hold your kid's hand. Hold your kid's hands.
Oh man, she's going in hard. She's going in hard. I swear, folks.
Oh my God, Schaefer, please stop. Please, Schaefer, please, bro. Oh my God, you got to tell the truth. Just tell these people the fucking truth about who you are. Live in your truth. Just live in your truth, bro. Oh my God, bro. Man, the whole industry is definitely weird as fuck, man.
Very good. Very good point, Mrs. Snoopy. She better chill out before we find her making the news, and not in a good way. Stop provoking these unstable idiots. Bars and a half.
Weird as fuck. The shit that I be witnessing is just insane.
What's funny is you think this is hurting me.
Man, I don't give a fuck. I'm doing shit just to do shit. I don't care if it hurts. Nigga, you hurting yourself, really. You hurt yourself every day.
He's got a point. He's the one on camera. I mean, the thing is this is not good for business. I'm sorry. If you are a multimillionaire and all that kind of stuff, you're getting hired by multimillionaires. So having drama on TV like this, it gives the impression of instability, whatever you want to call it. Therefore, rich people that you want to give you rich money won't. You won't even know they said no about it because they won't say anything, you know? Okay, got your new diamond. I'll check it out. Yeah.
I'm just doing shit to do shit. This ain't gonna do shit for me.
Look at him.
Wish you could tell the story about the freak off, but you want to play games.
Look at the little kid all asleep. 2 of them. He's not tending to them or nothing.
Definitely surviving Neo. Coming soon. You know it. We know it. You know it. We know it.
See, what he should have done is this, number one. Listen closely. There's no getting around this too. He should have at least went to a different room. Let the little kids sleep. If he cared about the kids enough, he would have done that. But he preferred to play the video game instead of, he's got a big ass house. I'm sure he's got another room they could talk in. You know what I mean? Big ass house. Here we go.
This is definitely the year of The truth.
Okay, I guess she's in the kitchen now.
Childish, that's all. Hey, my daughter crying. You gotta go. But the hoe gonna stay, huh? The hoe gonna stay? The hoe gonna stay?
Excuse me.
The hoe gonna stay? The hoe gonna stay?
Excuse me.
The hoe gonna stay, huh?
Wow, what happened? This is crazy.
He gonna say, my daughter crying. You gotta go. But the hoe gonna stay, huh? The hoe gonna stay? The hoe gonna stay?
Excuse me.
The hoe gonna stay? The hoe gonna stay?
Excuse
The
me.
hoe gonna stay?
Come on now.
The hoe gonna stay?
Wow, he does look, oh man. I don't know, maybe he's hitting it hard. I don't mean women, I mean like drugs and shit, because he looked, well, I don't know. Maybe that's the way 40-year-olds look.
The hoe gonna stay?
Come on now.
The hoe gonna stay?
You doing a lot.
Huh?
Excuse me.
Why can't you just be at home with your kids?
Why can't you just get out?
Why you just can't be at home with the kids?
Excuse me.
Why you can't be at home with the kids? Is that hard for you to lay in the bed and lay down with your kids?
Nope, I've done it before.
No, you don't do it, nigga. That's the problem. That's why I'm here, and you know that. And you know that. And you know that, though. And you know that. And you know that. I'm on that. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your bitch ass up. Man, shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch ass up. Take care of your kids and shut the bitch up.
So this is where the guys say, oh yeah, you got to be fit, feminine, friendly, and submissive. It's when they're thinking that when you cheat, what feminine, friendly, and submissive means is that they are saying that when they cheat on you, leave them alone, let them cheat in peace. That's what they mean. That's what they mean. Let them cheat in peace. She has every right to be angry, but people are gonna try to brand her as, aggressive or masculine.
Man, shut the fuck up, Mr. Clean.
Yeah.
Well, she called him Mr. Clean. Well, hey.
Damn right, I popped up. I'm sick of this shit. Come here at 9 o'clock. He's screaming, "Kid, go to sleep," so he can have these bitches come over, drink, smoke weed, do drugs, and fuck out of here. Just watch your kids. You do that shit every day when you're not here. Every day when you're not here. You was just loud, nigga. Show them who you are. Get loud. Show them who you are, nigga. When you have me on the floor, show them that. You know how the rug get here like this. Fuck out of here.
Damn.
And don't drop my kids off at school. Watch them, bitch ass nigga. The fuck?
Don't drop them off.
Wow, that's a clean house, though. I mean,
you really just don't get it, do you?
It's definitely not clean, but what I mean, it's not clean, but the design is clean. Let's put it that way.
You really don't.
But I hope she don't slip
That's
on
the
something.
motherfucking problem.
You know?
You really don't. You just sat here crying. Oh, his mama don't like me. Why she don't like you? Why she don't like you? Because you don't listen, bitch. That's why the fuck she don't like you.
Damn, she's pissed.
Fuck.
She's pissed off. You know?
Yeah, I'm insane, nigga.
She's
You don't
pissed.
listen.
She's mad.
Sock it to his pocket. Do that. Be used.
Let me go forward.
So why are we both here? Neither one of us should be here, right? Why neither one of us should be here, you right? Neither one. But you don't listen. Not even to your kids.
Damn.
Pathetic. Shut your bitch ass up. Yeah, man. You got these motherfucking hoes. I said, well, what you do for a living? I post ads online. Oh my God. I put that on my kid. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Tell me I'm lying. You want me to ask her?
Oh man.
Take care of my kids. What I do. Take my kids and deal with you. And deal with you. and deal with you. Yeah, but you know, he ain't stopped me from telling the truth. He ain't denied what the fuck I said. Bitch, what she said? I post ads online. Okay, bitch, you post ads online. Then why the fuck you not socking into this nigga pocket? The fuck?
Man, I would say one thing. She gives. You want to know something though? You think that's bad? You think that's
Brian
bad?
McKnight's son.
You think
Nico
that's bad?
McKnight.
Okay.
Came forward to explain that he has been trying to tell the world that his father is not a great guy. Nico is 28, and his father, they have been on the outs since he was 22. Around the time the R&B singer says he cut him off. So the young Nico and his brother, Brian Jr., are the children Brian McKnight shares with ex-wife Julie McKnight.
Okay, so Julie McKnight was married to Brian McKnight, another R&B legend. Oh, man.
Whom he was married to from 1990 to 2003. McKnight also fathered another child, Brianna McKnight, outside of his marriage with a woman named Patricia Driver and a son named Clyde with an unknown woman. Today, the only children the singer...
The point we're trying to make is like that high value man thing is it might be a myth because there's what value is it in getting cheated on?
Acknowledges are Julia McPhee, Jack McPhee, and Brian Keone McKnight, the children he shares with his wife, current wife, whom he married in 2017. Julie and Jack are Lee Laney's children from a previous relationship, but McKnight has adopted them as his own. With millions watching. And
that's just crazy. I'm gonna keep it going though. We know I got more.
O'Neal Bryan, who, better known as Elephant Man, had a successful career as a member of Scare Dem Crew and as a solo Jamaican dancehall artist. When Diddy caught wind of his electrifying stage shows, he signed him to
When you just hear Diddy gets involved, you know.
Bad Boy Records in 2007.
Anytime you mention Diddy, I know it's about to be some mess.
In recent days, Elephant Man has made headlines after admitting he has fathered 38 children.
Yeah.
Let me play that one more time.
Recent days, Elephant Man has made headlines after admitting he has fathered 38 children.
Yeah. What in the boom-ba-clocks?
Before we jump into today's video,
shake that booty, turn it around, back that ass up, grab some snacks.
Our concession stand at RRG Snacks.
RRG. Okay, let me go back here. Here we go.
Children's names. There's Olivia, Omar, Omeka, Oneida, Eli 1, and Eli 2, to name a few.
I know you what in the boom-ba-clocks?
In an interview with the Jamaica Observer, Elephant Man said fathers are the first role models for their children, and it's a father's responsibility to motivate and shape their children's minds. He added,
I believe fathers have the influence to make their children grow up and become good citizens. This is because in parenthood, kids look up to the fathers more than to their mothers. Oh, really? And what study is that from? Elephant Man. I'll wait. I bet you can't remember all 38 of your kids' names. Talking about the influence.
He also admitted that his entertainment career.
Oh, Jizzy B says, it's in our DNA to get many women pregnant. It's how we are made, even animals. 38 kids. Why seek knowledge? All they got is being able to say he's their dad. And I'm quite sure it's most often an embarrassment. Bars.
career affected his relationship with his children. Most of his children lived in the U.S., and he didn't get a chance to see them that often. Because they all wanted to spend time with him, he sometimes planned big pool parties at his home.
That's a shame. So he literally came to the United States, made a bunch of kids pregnant, left and went back to Jamaica. Man, Rika Reed Gaming breaks it down like this. Nah, folks, that worked with McKnight back then. Said, folks, that worked with McKnight back then. Said that his sons were hard workers. So who's telling the truth? The man didn't believe his sister, didn't believe his daughter wasn't SA'd, but told she was messing around as a child. Yeah, he's messed up. Dude, McKnight is messed up. Mistress Newbie, I'm sorry, DJ Torch, but I'm sick of Jizzy B rapping talking points. I put him in. I put him in a timeout. Jizzy B, my bad. I mean, hey, look, Jizzy, it gets like that. It gets like that. Oh man. Okay.
So they could all be together. But as his children got older and were able to speak for themselves, one of them spoke up about Elephant Man being a deadbeat pappy.
Well, I mean, it's not if, it's how many times.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
In 2016, Elephant Man's son, who was 21 at the time, launched a career in dancehall and performed under the name of Ellie Trunk. He released a diss track aimed at Elephant Man called Sperm Donor.
Fix it, Jesus.
Ooh.
In the lyrics, he accused Elephant Man of neglecting his children. After dropping the track, he also released an audio recording of Elephant Man going off on him.
Boy, let me tell you this. Little boy, let me tell you this. Little idiot bumblewall. Me just blood clot tell you for make you know this. Now make me see you know it. Little bumblewall. You know me and dirty ways, little boy.
Oya says this. We're not animals in that sense, though. We have discernment. There is absolutely no reason to have 38 kids. Bars.
Blood clot boy, what you know about me? You come a little boy. A wrong man you ramp with. Ask the world. Me a madman. Wrong blood clot man you played. But know your size. See. But sit down on a blood clot, know your size. Like a batty boy. But know your size. Bumblewall little boy.
Some cussing out of a young man by a voice purported to be that of Elephant Man. Are you confirming now?
I'm confirming that it is him.
And I don't care if he is a deadbeat ass pappy. He's still your deadbeat ass pappy, okay? We ain't give a shit when Kirk Franklin cussed his son out, and we ain't gonna give a shit when the Elephant Man cussed his son out. These kids think they setting their parents up, gonna try to trigger them, and then when they get their ass handed to them and get fussed at, then they want to record.
During a sit-down interview with Onstage TV, Ellie Trunk said he regretted releasing the diss track and that he didn't want anything from his father. He wanted to make a name for himself in the music industry without using his dad's name. An insider close to Elephant Man told Urban Island's website that Elephant Man was upset about the song, and he wasn't even sure if Ellie Trunk was his biological child.
Holy shit. The hits just keep coming.
Now, I'm not one that got
Okay.
few months ago that this divorce with Jeannie Mai and Jeezy was going to get bad, but baby, it took a turn for the worse that I never saw coming. Jeannie Mai is accusing Jeezy of having crazy outbursts of physical and verbal abuse against not only Jeannie, but his oldest son as well.
Whoa. Let me see that one more time.
Jeannie Mai is accusing Jeezy of having crazy outbursts of physical and verbal abuse against not.
Whoa. Whoa.
not only Jeannie, but his oldest son as well. She details excessive drinking and physical abuse, and she's also included pictures. She's afraid of not only her well-being, but the well-being of she and Jeezy's 2-year-old daughter, Monaco, as well. Jeezy is calling cap to all of this, so we have to find out who is really telling the truth. We're going to break this story down and so much more, but before we do, please be sure to subscribe to this channel
All right,
and
this
hit
is
the bell
Chronicle
for
Speaks.
notifications
Don't
so
forget
you
to
don't
like and subscribe because I am. Damn, here we
miss
go.
out on any news
Don't
regarding.
don't forget to hit the like button here too. You know, don't forget to hit the like button. Hit the like button. It ain't gonna hurt you. It doesn't cost anything. Let's do it.
This story and so much more. Now let's get back into it. So when it was announced last year that Jeezy filed for divorce from Jeannie Mai, it really caused a stir. People were wondering what happened, who cheated.
So this is the thing. Now, last I checked, Jenny is Asian, right? And in the manosphere, the priority of the men in the manosphere is to disrespect black women because they say black women are just masculine and all this other stuff, right? So what's the excuse this time? What's the excuse? She ain't even black. What's the excuse you guys gonna use this time? What's the excuse? Any excuse will do. I'm waiting for the excuses. Waiting for the excuses. Okay, here we go. Where's Jizzy? Is he back yet? Jizzy, you back? Unknown states. I see karma came for Jeannie and Jeezy. I still remember that dark meat on the side comment. Yeah, she that one didn't age well. On the side and comment she made, yeah, on the reel. Yep, she sure did. So I want to hear the excuses because remember now, the whole myth of the manosphere is that other women are better women for black men, but it appears to me that black men are going to dump these women, the so-called preferences anyway.
Filed for divorce from Jeannie Mai, it really caused a stir. People were wondering what happened, who cheated.
Quite honestly, if he wanted to marry her and get a divorce, that's kind of his business. But when you put a baby in somebody and then want a divorce, that's fucked up.
There were also rumors sent to me that Jeezy was expecting another baby. So much was going on, but I did not expect to hear what I'm hearing now. Jeezy made claims earlier this year that Jeannie Mai was gatekeeping their daughter Monaco, but upon looking at recent documents, Jeannie states that she had no problem with Jeezy spending time with his daughter Monaco during his designated times. However, she had plenty of issue with him not providing proof that his guns were safely put away. Jeannie stated that there was once an AK-47 beside their daughter's bed in the marital residence that Jeezy has been living in. She also wanted him to sign the mediated agreement between the two, and he was dragging his feet on doing both. According to
Wow. Okay, you see that? You see it. Jeezy superhero.
Jeannie, in the final hour, Jeezy decided to sign the document, but before doing so, he wanted it to be in his verbiage and not hers. Well, after getting everything handled with the baby, Jeannie has blew the lid off of everything, accusing Jeezy of being abusive to her. So let's get into this document and find out what's going on. So starting here, it says father also has documented issues with explosive outbursts, excessive drinking, and domestic violence perpetuated against mother.
If you think this statement is true, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't, put a 2 in the chat. 1 if you think Jeezy is it did this, and 2 if you don't.
And his eldest son. Father's mixture of concerning attributes along with his penchant for leaving bullets and assault rifles laying around have given mother reasonable concern for the party's minor child's well-being, and why mother has insisted upon father securing his weapons. By way of example, on January 18, 2022 in Miami, while the couple were talking inside a parked car, father requested for driver to step outside the vehicle and then began to berate mother. He hurled insults such as, "You whore, and I can't wait to divorce you when we get back." Father held mother against her wheel inside of the vehicle, and during the course of her trying to escape the vehicle,
Mr. Snoopy, Jenny messy too, so I'm not sure.
father struck mother with a closed fist across her cheekbone and eye, causing a subconjunctival hemorrhage. That week, father and mother contacted their pastor and therapist for counseling in
I mean, that sounds like some high value to me, right? Yeah, that's high value.
regards to the domestic violence perpetrated by father. Further, on April 14, 2022, at the San Francisco Ritz-Carlton, father choked mother from behind as she was ascending the stairs, and subsequently, father pushed mother down the stairs, calling the attention of the hotel security guard stationed in the lobby. Father proceeded to verbally assault mother, calling her an effing B and repeating, "I could do much better than you." Security intervened and provided the mother protection after she repeatedly stated she felt unsafe, as detailed in the Ritz incident report.
Dang.
See Exhibit N.
This is some paper. I mean, the thing is, before everybody was talking about, oh, that didn't happen, or this or that didn't happen. She's probably just, bitter and all this kind. She's got fucking witnesses here. So what are we going to say about that? She's got witnesses. I mean, she's got the Ritz-Carlton, San Francisco.
In yet another incident on December 17, 2022, at the UNCF 39th Atlanta Mayor's Mass Ball, mother went to the restroom with her girlfriend. Father became enraged as he did not know mother's whereabouts for 25 minutes. In response, father abruptly demanded that the two leave the party. Once in the vehicle, father asked the driver to exit and began to verbally abuse mother. Mother attempted to exit the vehicle 2 times, and on the second time, father grabbed mother by the neckline of her dress, resulting in the dress being torn and multiple 2 to 3 inch scratches across her right breast due to father's fingernails. Mother reported this incident to her therapist with father present and also told her best friend in confidence. In another incident,
this is not good. Before everybody was saying, oh, Jenny's lying. I don't know. This is pretty compelling stuff right here.
father crashed a golf cart, which resulted in injuries to himself and to mother. Mother has text messages from father apologizing for his behavior that caused the injuries. Unbeknownst to mother, prior to the crash, father was overly intoxicated. Father also crashed another vehicle during their marriage after drinking too much. Fortunately,
Jesus. I mean, the thing is that there's paper on this. If he was in an accident, even if law enforcement didn't, get involved, there's going to be paper on how the car got fixed. I'm sure he didn't take it to know, some hole in the wall that doesn't keep paperwork. Jay Richards breaks it down like this. I was saying from the beginning, before they even got married, that her bubbly and outspoken personality is going to get her pimp slapped in the mouth. Surprise, this took this long, but this is the worst. Yeah. This is paper.
In the other incident where father crashed his luxury vehicle into the side of their home, no one was seriously injured and there was only damage to the property. Father has a history of threats, violence, and bodily harm. Mother mistakenly believed father when he convinced her prior to marriage that he was a changed man and his past was in his past. But as one can see from the examples of abuse mother endured during the marriage, that has not turned out to be the case.
Wow.
Father was arrested in 2014 with charges of battery, false imprisonment, and making terrorist threats against his son from another relationship. Father allegedly slammed his son into a glass shower door during a fight in the bathroom and told his son during
it is true. Damn.
the fight, he will put a bullet in your head right now. And if I could get away with it, I would kill you. And she goes on to say, in addition to father's volatile temper, mother has specific concerns regarding father's inability and refusal to properly supervise a minor child while the child is in father's care. Father's
Look, I was talking to one of the friends about this, and she was telling me he should have just went and settled this. He should have settled out of court, went his very way, and this is not good. He is losing. When the longer this situation continues, the more money he's going to lose. And I'm not talking about thousands. I'm talking about quite possibly millions.
refusal to make accommodations for the minor child during his work travel, and as previously explained, father's irresponsible storage of his multiple firearms within the party's Atlanta, Georgia residence while the minor child is in his care. A third party who works for the father in his residence has also shared with mother concerns about firearms and bullets just laying around unsecured in the father's home. After all, no reasonable person can think that assault rifles and guns laying around is a safe environment for a 2-year-old. Certainly, father having primary custody or even joint custody, father changes his position constantly on what he claims to want, is not in the child's best interest. And
this is the thing. Jenny is going like or dislike Jenny. She's winning this shit. She lawyered up with the right lawyers, and she is like not giving no fucks. And I'm only bringing this out not because I'm cheerleading her, but ladies, this is what you got to do. You can't be if these dudes are like putting hands on you, there's nothing you can do. They obviously don't care. Unknown says this. I thought Jenny said that she was going to be submissive. She may have tried, but submissive, we've been talking about that, is kind of like a relative term. But submissive to me is allowing to be a doormat. That's what these men usually conclude as submissive. And then she was also telling Black women that they should submit to their man. Oh, that hasn't worked out. Again, Unknown says this. I thought Jeannie Mai was going to be submissive. She was also telling Black women that they should submit to their man. What Jenny said did not age well at all.
this is where it gets pretty bad. Father requested to visit with the minor child in February of 2024, which mother ensured did occur provided it was in a safe environment. Furthermore, after mother and the minor child moved out of the party's Atlanta, Georgia residence and into the party's Los Angeles, California residence, it was mother who arranged on numerous occasions for the minor child to visit with father, with the understanding that a nanny would be available to father at all times and that the minor child would be properly supervised. Though father assured mother that the minor child would be properly supervised at all times, unfortunately, that proved not to be the case. In November of 2023, the minor child visited father in the party's Atlanta home. During the time the minor child was visiting father in the Atlanta home, father left the minor child seemingly unattended to perform at the CMG Gangsta Art Tour at State Farm Arena. Then in December of 2023, when the minor child visited father at the party's Atlanta, Georgia home, mother learned that the minor child had been locked in her room overnight, and due to father not properly monitoring the child, a health-related, toxic, and biohazardous situation resulted for the minor child. It is clear that father was neglectful of properly supervising the minor child during his parenting time, despite assurances that were previously provided to mother. So let me now read the redacted Ritz-Carlton San Francisco report from April 14, 2022. LP
Okay,
based.
I'm going to pause it right here because I think we've heard enough. Look at that. Okay, so what caught my eye was this is because I thought the word in the street was that possibly, Jenny might have been lying or being bitter or mad, and she started making shit up. As you can see, they got paper. Well, guess what? I got more paper for you. Here we go.
But when it comes to these charges,
Let
this
me
right
pause
here
this.
alone is.
Let me pause this for a minute. Let me go back here. I want you to hear her read off these charges.
Ernest Williams. Pam,
Oh, by the way, this is Pam Esquire, and she is all that. Here we go.
what do you mean? I'm glad that you asked. He has filed a motion. And in this motion, he is he's basically asking. He is going to seek recidivist punishment pursuant to OCGA sections 17-10-7 sub A.
Okay, we're back. This is Ernesto. This is Ernesto. Let me break that down right now. We're into Ernesto now. More red flags, more problems. Here we go.
And or 17-10-7 sub C. He has put them on notice that he is going to, Dennis, if you are streaming me, I'm gonna need you not to. He just texted me and said he was streaming me. Anyway, he has put everyone on notice that he is going to seek recidivist punishment. And
what that means is this, is that basically when you go to prison and you get out, go to prison and get out, that's, you know, after a while, long story short, they get tired of it.
basically what this means is he has prior convictions, and we'll go over what the statute is and what he is now going to have to deal with on top of dealing with all of these different charges. So we all know, because we went over it and I didn't know, you know, Sonya kept mentioning 2 convictions. And I'm like, yeah, no, there's more than 2 convictions. And they weren't all in the 90s or in the 80s. In fact, he's had a few in 06. Which is interesting because the RICO and another charge was in 09. So it didn't take long for him to allegedly get back out here and do what he does. So in Fulton County on August 21st, 1989, there's a theft by receiving.
Oh, keep listening.
July 2nd, 1991, in DeKalb County, there was a theft by taking. August 9th of 2006, in Cobb County, there was an armed robbery. August 9th of 2006, there was a false statement. October 17th, 1991, a theft by taking. An armed robbery in Douglas County, February 22nd, 1993. And there's a bank fraud, which was the federal case, which in the North District of Georgia, June 30th, 2005. Yeah, this has been a lot of.
This is Shirly Strawberry's soon-to-be ex-husband, but basically they may have not really been married. Yeah.
The stuff that we see seems pretty similar to what he's being accused of now. What does that mean that, and it's signed by John W. Will Wooten? What does that mean that he is going to seek recidivist punishment? It's going to be way worse than you just having your sentencing guidelines because you are a repeat offender. So let me.
That's there you go. That's oh man. Let me see what's going on here. Let me close this up here for a minute. Man, we got them all going on. We got them all going on. So we got Jenny getting beat up. Pam breaking it down for us. Yeah, see what happened is that Ernesto thinks he's a nice guy, but at the end of the day, he's a career criminal. That's why he's wearing orange right now.
Christmas ended up being all about this child that was like a savior to the world being born. And folks in America, are you like booing Jesus? What was your boo about? See, let me tell you about what white people do. I suck? Oh, this is fun. Tell me why I suck. I'm not funny? Oh, it's crazy because I'm being paid to be funny right now. Now, if I ask him to come up on stage, you think he's gonna come up on stage? No, you're not gonna come up on stage because I will crucify you. I'm so fucking smarter than you.
Hello, it's your favorite sports thunk here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube.
Let me go
so
here.
Now the class act, baller alert, yet another black space because they're.
All right. So Unc is acting up. Here we go.
There is such a dedicated effort to degrade me and defame me. It is beyond my scope of comprehension. Wants to suggest that because my autism diagnosis did not come from a clinician, that it is not valid. What's not valid is people speaking on things that they don't know about. And my autism diagnosis is not for you all to discuss. It's not up for your debate. And anyone who is speaking on or trying to invalidate diagnosis that comes outside of a clinician is only revealing that they actually don't know anything about autism diagnosis or autism. So I just want to once again thank you all for the love. And this is further proof of why we as Black people, particularly in Black media spaces, we are our own worst enemy. And person I am now, because he wouldn't have been able to handle it. And I believe that he is autistic too. He's because he's brilliant.
Right.
He's just, he was never seen the way he needed to be seen. And so it turned into narcissism.
But you can be brilliant without being autistic though, right?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
1000%.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But just
because I'm both.
But
I'm gifted and autistic.
Yes, but Amanda, sometimes, just because you have a special gift, that doesn't mean that, you have a spectrum or you have just because you see things differently, it doesn't mean that you're on the spectrum or you.
This isn't related to simply how I see things. This is related to how my brain functions.
Yes. But just because your brain functions differently from, say, mine.
Yes.
So you feel just because your brain functions differently that's what caused it, or there's a clinical diagnosis that
there are clinical diagnoses
for you.
Yes, there are clinical diagnoses for autism. Yes.
Yeah, I know
when you take the tests, you see when you.
Now, once again, I feel responses like this right here. This person saying, so she's a liar because she literally sat up there and told Shannon that she was diagnosed. Ain't no she was diagnosed. She diagnosed herself. Amanda then comes to her social media and posts this right here saying, Shannon, but have you been clinically diagnosed? She says, me, yes, there is a clinical diagnosis for autism. So she then says, he then hung his head and exhaled in frustration because I did not answer his question. Because
okay, so it sounds like let's listen.
He smelt it.
This is Yelm Stacy, by the way.
Smelt it, Amanda. He smelt it. And y'all know what it is. So she continued to say, that is called deflection. Why? Because I was not going to be pressured by this man who was interrogating me with absolutely zero love for me into proving something to him that by his line of questioning, he had already committed to undermining. I understand my response may be confusing to some, but I am clarifying it as I did in my live, and that is enough. Okay. What y'all got to say about that? Let's continue reading though. So the reactions to who are very interesting. Let's read them, man. This person right here says she likes to hold people accountable for the things done and said. What's ironic is she doesn't.
Let me pause that. Let me go to here.
Hello, it's your favorite sports thunk here.
I keep seeing all the tweets.
Go past.
But does everyone not like Amanda Seales or something? I don't know the backstory, but for some reason, whatever she said, it must have been good because everybody agrees with her. Whatever it means.
Yeah, she was Hollywood, especially Black Hollywood, is kind of shunned her. And, everybody is kind of shaped through their childhood and their personal experience. So you see life through your prism, your lens.
Right.
And so she's had some things happen in her life that kind of makes her ultra defensive.
I don't know why Shannon is acting like he's a therapist. I mean, it's okay to kind of give your opinion on what you think, but this is kind of like he's out on a limb.
But she's a highly intelligent woman, very intelligent, very well read. But I think sometimes, she thinks everybody's out to get her. And so until she's comfortable with you, she's going to keep that guard up. She's going to keep the guard up. Because I asked her for a hug earlier. She's like, nah, I don't hug. I asked her, I said, give me some doubt. She ain't want to give me no doubt. But once I told her, I said, Amanda, this is a safe space. You can tell your story.
Right.
She saw it back. She paused. She's like, can I have a hug? And then she was cool. I think a lot of things and people like, I was trying to invalidate her experience. No, I wasn't. It's the same thing I told Monique when Monique said, I was trying to get this role, and Oprah told me to go blah, blah, blah.
That's why I seek knowledge says this. I've never seen him go at anyone like that. And now he's calling her defensive. Exactly.
Right. And she ended up getting the role. I said, well, Monique, did you ever think that they were looking for a black heavyset woman and you two were probably the only two in Hollywood? And she said, oh, okay. That makes sense. Right. And so when she said the white lady had her teacher, I said, Amanda, did it ever cross your mind that, I don't know where you from, but where I grew up, Ocho, kids never corrected a parent or an adult.
Corrected?
Yes. And that's what I said. I said,
I don't see where he's going with this. Let me see if there's gonna.
Amanda, did you think maybe because you were a child, even though you were right, the mere fact that a child corrected an adult. Now, maybe in today's time, that's fine. Maybe where in some place you grew up. But I don't ever remember being in a situation, a child couldn't even interrupt an adult conversation. You couldn't pull on your parents or your grandparents' leg and say, hey.
I don't know what he's talking about. That's crazy. Let's finish this off. I think. Yeah, let me get back into some Nesto here.
You know.
Right. Now
So no.
Okay. So, I got one thing accomplished already. I'm good with first call. They understand what I got going on. So I can't put maybe you know your kids. You know your kids, you know your surroundings, you know everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I thank God I did that because I pressured her to death. Listen, I need all that information because I felt shit. You know what I'm saying? And when we sit down and talk, I had to break that shit down to her and let her see it. But she broke me down and let me know because she married to me, the nigga gay. But, you know, parents, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't. She
You
like,
might be Metro.
huh? What you say?
Metro when you're a man, but you got a lot of feminine ways.
Yeah. So long story short, let me just get it straight. Now that shit paying off. So I had to let her know because when you die, people are, I thought this and I thought that shit don't be wet. It be wet. My shit ain't wet. So when he trying to tell me from my own folks, the man talk to the man. Oh, you should have had it. Hold up, nigga, that ain't. I didn't want to blow. I let you talk because you're talking about there's 100 degrees out there. I know you like a spoiled child. You're a spoiled man.
He is.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Any thoughts? Let me drop the link just in case somebody wants to come up and talk. Let's do an open mic. Let's see what happens.
Something the only thing they can do is say, you know, I mean, they can't do nothing but say it. That's my dad, and I don't know. I mean, I ain't around like that. I can't tell you shit.
Right.
We don't have them conversations. He never did anything in front of me, so I can't say what he do.
That's right. But
I can't support what you're saying because he's never done that in front of me or around me or spoken to me about that. So it's just, the thing of it is like when he did that whole thing with the TV and that didn't work. So now he's going to go to everybody in your circle and see if you did anything around them that they could speak on. That's all it is. He's looking for a case. This is not something that just came to light because you wrote a bad check and it popped back like that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you ran from the police. You know what I'm saying? So there's an obvious case there. He's sitting here trying to find a case. That's not how this shit works. Why are you looking for? You're going to people asking.
Remember now, we just saw Pam rattle off about at least 10, charges. I don't know why Sonya is pretending that this ain't gonna be going down.
have you done everything illegal that you could tell me about? Like, well, you sound stupid as shit talking like that. That's not how this shit works. What charges, what do you have on him right now? All right, then let's go to court. You sitting here trying to find something because, you know, all that shit you talked in court, nothing came out of that. He just was bluffing and talking mad shit in court. So now he's trying to go find everybody you know to see if somebody wants to say something or anything he can make out of it. That's all it is.
Okay, so now I'm gonna call on. Well, yeah.
Oh, here's something stupid.
I need to call.
All right, we're gonna end it right here. Here we go.
You ready? See, you ready?
This is heartbreaking. This is going to be very heartbreaking, but keep watching.
Hey.
Are
Hey,
you ready?
Kendra.
Hey,
Oh my God. Hey, Kendra. Oh my God. I'm at my boo house.
You were going to see red flags flying. I'm telling you. Here we go.
You got a man?
Well, Charles, Kendra is on the show. You want to talk to her? Kendra G, come here. Kendra, help me. I'm in love with this man.
What's up, Kendra? Wait, what's going on?
I'm in love with him and he just don't understand. Look, she said, what's going on?
Is this your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay, then what you calling me for, T? You got a man.
No, we're not together. He said we're not together yesterday.
Well, he just claimed you right now in front of thousands of people. What's the issue you think you having?
You know what, Kendra? So, Kendra, I got divorced like almost 3 years ago. He the first guy since my divorce that I was interested in. I was like bedridden after my divorce, everything. I just got put on my place. And I'm here at his place and I want to settle down with him. I'm in love with him. I've been knowing him 10 years. So.
I thought women didn't like to settle down. What's this about? Wait, what? See, that's that myth that those red pill dudes be throwing out there. Women don't like to settle down when really actually it's men that don't like to settle down. Here we go.
Okay, Charles, but you just said she's your girlfriend. Are you just saying that?
Well, she's here with me, technically.
Are you dealing with other women right now?
Did you hear that weak ass answer?
No, I'm not dealing with other women, but I am going through a situation with the law.
What are you going through?
He's going through a situation with the law.
Law.
Something that had to deal with a woman.
Something that has to deal with a woman. So he beat some other woman's ass, I bet.
We are in front of that. She just said
okay, so but see, why did you, because people call me when they're looking for love. You have a man next to you, so I'm confused.
I want love. I want love. I want to marry him.
I give you love.
We're not together. Are we? I want that with him.
He just said that you, okay, can you help her understand? Is she your girlfriend?
That means no. That means no.
I wanted to bring his friend on for him a wife. That's what I wanted to do, Kendra. I love you. I love you always and forever.
Wait,
okay?
Hold on, Charles, is T your girlfriend?
We haven't really made it official, but
notice how the word yes did not come out of his mouth.
Okay, let us know right now. Do you consider her your girlfriend?
She did work her magic, like she said. You got your ass on the screen. I can't believe this.
Jay Ray just breaks it down like this. He's a criminal. So typical. He's a domestic abuser. Knew that at first sight. Yes, it is sad. Like you said, DJ Torch.
Don't be dead here.
Okay, T, here's the deal. He's not claiming you, so you need to.
And Jay, you know what's sad is that she knows. The young lady knows. She knows.
You need to stop being so in love with a man who don't want to be with you, honey.
Right. Right. Right.
Damn, where's she at?
Right. So what do you want?
She better get out of there. You don't understand.
What do you want? Do you want me or not?
Oya breaks it down perfectly. Oya Terminador Negro says, damn, she really reached the summit of Mammy Mountain. Bars.
Like, obviously you here, right?
My heart just started hurting. Like damn, like for real, yo.
Obviously you here, right?
Oh my God, not that shit again.
Am I gonna be gone tomorrow? Is you gonna care?
No, but I'm not gonna think you gonna run me. I'm not gonna let no woman run me.
Lord Jesus.
Yeah, so like pretty much I just don't want a woman to feel like she can run me because we put the label as in we're in a relationship. That's me personally.
So you don't want to be labeled as a relationship?
Rika Reed breaks it down perfectly. Looks like she's not over the hurt of her last relationship. Bars.
No, I mean, yeah. Well,
He don't want
too close.
He don't want me to think that I run him, so he don't want to say that we're in a relationship to me.
Real quick, are you guys just trying to get like, is this a real moment? Are y'all just calling me to?
Yes, we're from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Charles,
Yeah.
I've been knowing you for 10 years, right?
Yeah.
We just linked back up in September. We've been together. We've been dating, fucking.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in love with you. He knows this. His friend knows this, right?
Charles, do you love her back?
Yeah, I love her back. Yes, yeah, I love her back.
Do you want to be in a relationship with her so she can understand?
Well, my mind is kind of cloudy right now in my life.
Is there something wrong with him, or is he just trying to figure out what to say?
Where, as in like a relationship is like, kind of tough.
Mr. Snoopy breaks it down. Neither of you can afford. Neither of you needs to be in a relationship when you can't afford curtains on your windows. That is a blanket, ain't it?
Well, there you have it. See, that's your answer. So what you got to decide what you want to do, okay? He gave you the answer. We got to go, girlfriend.
And then Oya says, and that is a damn seat on the window or as a curtain? Damn. Rika Reed, LMAO. I just noticed the curtains. I know. I mean, why seeking knowledge breaks it down like this. He enjoys her womanisms and is exploiting her, but doesn't want to reciprocate anything. Yep. Oh no. My decrepit arse city. I should have known.
Thank you, Kendra.
Bye.
Man. That was painful. That was painful to see it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to hit the beat. If you enjoyed the show, please do like and subscribe. It ain't no jive. Hit it. Here we go. All right. You shout out to Tigger Love.
I cannot say what's wrong or right.
Hickory Gaming. Hey, Richards. Wife Seeking Knowledge. Mr. Snoopy. Really appreciate y'all pulling in. What up? Big Love is probably going to go live first, so definitely check out her show.
Where we are heading now, babe.
You done?
I follow to the edge of the
Unknown. Viscous Daffo. Shit, you guys coming through. Break it down.
So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find a better way.
When you come in that door, next one.
Susceptible mind
GP.
before the moment flies.
Boss.
So tell you goodbye. 'Cause I'll find a better one.
I appreciate everybody coming through. It's a cool vibe tonight.
Susceptible
Hey, come by.
before the moment flies.
Appreciate your time.
It's not a problem.
Lenny
'Cause I
Wilson.
know what I'm getting into. Yeah. And nothing can stop me.
Sonya Sweat.
'Cause I'm addicted to what you and I
You shout out.
realize.
MTV.
The way
He's got a show coming on tonight.
no need to say
Gotta check it out.
where we are heading now, babe.
Shout out to Pam
I follow
and Your Trigger.
to the edge of it all.
They got shows going on.
So tell you good night. 'Cause I'll find a better one.
Thank you, Mr. Snoopy. Everybody hit that like on the way out. Won't hurt you.
Before the moment flies, before it flies.
Thank you again.
Tell you good night.
Coming through.
'Cause I'll find a better one. Susceptible night. Before the moment flies.
All right, everybody. Have a good one.